What's up guys, welcome back to the next video in 6G mobile. In the previous videos we have explained the history of the mobile technology, how the mobile technology came and how it evolved, and from 1G to 2G to 3G to 4G, and we have explained 4G, and then we have also explained the 5G. What's the 5G? And we said that the 5G is totally different beast, and which is currently rolled out, but the only delay is because the political interference. And now we're going to see the 6G, the super fast 6G, which is totally out of from the future, from out of this world. As 5G mobile networks are out, the telecom industry are now racing towards the 6G. The research effort began to define the requirements and use cases of beyond 5G. And what we say beyond 5G, when you see the B5G, it means that that's beyond 5G and towards the 6G mobile. According to CGTN, keep in mind that the CGTN stands for Chinese Global TV Network News, with the home developed 360 to 430 gigahertz high-end wireless communication system. The high-tech lab in Nanjing, capital city of the Chinese Jiangsu province, has achieved 6G oriented 100 to 200 gigabytes per second speed. So keep in mind that there's a company here, the high-tech lab in Nanjing, capital city of East China's Jiangsu province, has achieved 6G oriented 100 to 200 gigabytes per second. Keep in mind that's we're talking per second, and we're talking gigabytes per second. So a normal movie, if you see on the internet, a normal 1080 pixel movie is 1.10 1.10 gigabytes or 1.20 gigabytes. I've seen movies very high, 4K is 1.7 gigabytes. So imagine with 100 to 200 gigabytes, now you do the math, how many movies you can download per second with this speed of 100 to 200 gigabytes per second. According to South China Morning Post, and that's SCMP, that a research team at government-backed Purple Mountain Labs achieved a wireless transmission speed of 206.25 gigabytes per second, which marks a world record for real-time wireless transmission. I don't think you guys haven't seen this speed anywhere else in the world. It's totally out of this world. 206.25 gigabytes per second. As I said to you guys, a normal movie of 720 pixel is less than 1 gigabytes. It's like a 700 megabytes or something, or 800 megabytes, and we're talking about the 720 pixel. But a 1080 pixel, now you guys gonna get it from the internet, is 1.20 gigabytes. So one, and the 4K, you guys gonna get it the most, the very high quality, you guys get 1.8 gigabytes. So now we here is 206 gigabytes per second, 206, and just you guys do the math, how many movies you can download per second. We're talking per second, we are not talking per minute or per hour. Gone are the days which people are sitting in front of their computers and trying to download one picture. It just less than one megabytes, or say 10 kilobytes, and it took hours. That days of 1990s and 1980s, 1990s, even 2000s. You couldn't download this anything more than like 10 megabytes. Even 2010, there was 30 megabytes or 40 megabytes or 50 megabytes you could hardly download. But even nowadays, even if you guys go the fast speed, which you guys got a fiber optic, and you're gonna go and download, say, average speed, which you can download a 1 gig a movie, or if you guys want to download something from internet, which is one gigabyte, it take you like almost 20 minutes with that speed. Yes. And now you looking here, we are talking about say 206.25, that's a gigabyte per second. That's a whooping speed, that's monstrous speed, which is and not real from this world. It sounds like coming from the outer world. It's coming from the future, which marks a world record of real-time wireless transmission. 6G has a whopping speed of 6G KPI. And what is KPI? KPI is key performance indicator that factors in 10 to 100 times more capability over 5G networks. And scientists say ultimately it will achieve speed 100 times faster than 5G. So you guys have 4G mobiles in your head at the moment. We all have, because 4G, and if you look in a 4G and the amount of, sometime you guys going to see the buffering in YouTube videos, but nowadays that one's gone because Google has fixed that. So you don't see the buffer. You're going to see seamless streaming, and you guys going to see your favorite movies, whatever you guys see uninterrupted. And that's 4G. And the 5G is totally different beast, and 5G is 100 times faster than 4G. And the reason we don't see in many countries if the 5G is because of the political interference. Huawei is Chinese technology. Huawei is Chinese mobile network, and they're the leading in the world of doing this 5G technology and rolling out 5G technology. And because of the political interference from many countries, which instead of competing, they are trying to stop this Huawei from putting this technology, rolling this technology in many countries, and the real excuse is the security. So we are not going to go to politics. We are not going to go on that side. We're going to see that if many countries they don't see the 5G network is because of the political interference. The rollout was supposed to be in 2019, 2020. That was the time when 5G should be rolled out, and because of the as I said, the political interference, you guys don't see the 5G, and it's coming very, very slowly. And imagine if you haven't seen the 5G, Chinese already developed the 6G, so they're far beyond ahead of everyone in this planet in terms of the mobile technology, because they have already tested to 206.25 gigabytes per second, and no one in the world has seen this speed at the moment. And if 5G is 100 times than the 4G, so this 6G is 100 times faster than 5G. And with this speed of 206.25, I think it's mind-blowing. I think in terms of technology and wireless communication, no one has ever seen this speed anywhere in the developed world or anywhere in Europe and America. 206.25 gigabytes per second. According to SCMP, with the speed this fast, you can download the entire 59.9 hours Marvel Cinematic Universe in 4K quality in less than 16 seconds. And Marvel Cinematic, if you guys go and check in the internet, is the entire collection of movies of Marvel Cinematic, which is the universe is in Hollywood, and all you see this Batman, Superman, all this series of the Batman, Superman, and all these famous heroes. And is this a company in Hollywood? Marvel is called Marvel Cinematic Universe, and 4K quality in just 16 seconds. So the entire collection of these movies of Batman's, Superman's, and all these heroes, cinematic heroes, and is 59.9 hours. And as I said to you guys, that speed is whopping. 6G mobile networks rely on UDN, ultra dense network technologies, optical wireless coverage, and cloud-based services. As we said in the previous videos, that the 4G has a lot of weaknesses and vulnerabilities, such as if you guys sitting in the car and you guys going in the freeway, you guys going to lose network, and sometimes you guys sitting in the building and you lose connection is because the wireless signals can't penetrate the building. So 6G and 5G came in along and solved that problem. And now with the 6G mobile networks rely on UDN, ultra dense network technologies, optical wireless coverage, and cloud-based services. 6G is going towards a communication platform based on network softwareization and communications medium, including satellites and ultra-dense networks that requires ultra-high speed lightning response by 2030. So by 2030, you guys are going to see the 6G. So 5G and 6G mobile performance compared. So we're going to see the now we're going to see the 5G. If some of us maybe we haven't seen the 5G because at the moment we're stuck with the 4G, and 5G is looks like this present technology, and 6G is future technology. And if we perform this, we perform it. 5G mobile networks has ultra high speeds, but the market demand is now for the faster and more reliable fast speed to entertain virtual reality applications such as rendering 4 to 7K high definition videos with ease. And this demands requires higher frequencies over the terahertz bands, 0.1 to 10 terahertz. That will be key for future of 6G networks. So at the moment, if you guys going to see that we are in megahertz or gigahertz, and this technology 6G is going to render the 4K. I don't think we haven't seen in 4K to 7K. 4K just in some countries they haven't seen the 4K. They've seen the 720 pixels of quality, or the high definition ones 1080 pixels, and some most developed countries, they had everything, all the devices, TVs and everything headed towards the 4K. You can see the 4K quality is very clear, and imagine that 7K. So the 7K is also coming, and in order to satisfy this demand of rendering 4K and for 7K 7000 high resolution high definition videos, which is this is a beast, different beast with ease. And this requires 6G networks, because with 4G there's no way you guys can can't render. It can render to 4K, but what about 7K high definition videos? And at the moment the technologies we have is having a hard time rendering this 4K to 7K high definition videos. And with the 5G you guys can solve this problem, but if you guys wanna say render this high definition videos and do others high quality works, then we need the 6G, and that we are talking about terahertz. We are not talking about megahertz or gigahertz. We are talking about the terahertz here. So, and that will be a key to future of 6G networks. Super fast peak mobile data rate of 1 terabytes per second, 50 time enhancement over 5G, 20 gigabytes per second. And as I said to you guys, in super fast peak mobile data rate of 1 terabyte, we are talking about terabytes. We are not talking about gigabytes or megabytes or kilobytes or any other bytes, but we are talking about the terabytes, which is the today's technology. Gone are the days when the mobiles used to be, say, the first one was 2 megabytes, and our 10 megabytes, our then 100 megabytes, 200 megabytes, and now we live in like gigabytes. And super fast peak mobile data rate at 1 terabytes per second, and we are talking about per second, 50 time enhancement over 5G. And 5G is a different beast, and 5G at the moment they provide you 20 gigabytes per second speed, and 6G is 50 times faster than the 5G. And currently, as I said, 5G provide you 20 gigabytes per second, and then 6G provide you 1 terabyte per second. So average speed rate of highly mobile users of 1 gigabytes per second, 100 times faster increase over 5G, 100 megabytes per second. And that's a peak mobile data rate, and that's average speed rate. So that one, we look at the peak was 1 terabyte, and that's average speed rate of highly mobile users of 1 gigabytes per second, 100 times increase over 5G. The 5G provide you with 100 megabytes per second. That's current technology of 5G. This provides you 100 megabytes per second, but 6G provide you 1 gigabytes per second. So, and if you look in the 100 megabytes and gigabytes, and it's going to be, this 6G is going to be 100 times increase over 5G. Now we're going to see the super vast area coverage, connection density. And connection density is that the area of the say a city of 10 million people, our 20 million people, that's the connection density, can connect 1 million device in 1 square kilometer. So in 1 square kilometer, say in a city, and in 1 square kilometer of that, from the length and width of the 1 square kilometer, it can connect 1 million devices, compared to 5G, which connects 100,000 per square kilometer. So the 5G, which connects 100,000 devices per square kilometer, that's, we're going to see that's 100,000, and 6G can connect 1 million devices 1 square kilometer. So you're looking here 100,000 and 1 million. You do the math and you're going to see the difference in just in 1 square kilometer. Decrease air latency 0.1 millisecond. Currently 5G offers 1 millisecond, so it's 10 times more improved. 6G has 100 times more reliable networks. So the 6G is, now we're going to see that 4G, as I said to you guys, have a lot of issues with when you sit in the trucks, or you sitting on the coaches, you're going on the freeway and you're going to lose connection on the freeway, and sometimes you could sit in the office or in the supermarket, you lose connection. And the 5G has improved that one, and 6G has a different beast, and it's 100 times more reliable network. So minus 1 million, then currently that 5G can offer is minus 10,000. 6G has a spectral and energy efficiency of the air interface, and at least twice in comparison to 5G. And the last but not least, 6G networks offer secure quantum communication networks, including quantum switching and computing, QKD, and quantum structure-based high bandwidth optical transceivers for terahertz applications. Terahertz is 100 times faster than 5G's gigahertz. So 6G networks offer secure quantum communication networks. And just let you know, quantum communication is the technology of the future. As I said to you guys, that 6G network offers secure quantum communication in networks. So the quantum computers, or quantum communication, and just let you guys know that Google at the moment, Google and Amazon and other very big technology companies, they have quantum computers. It hasn't arrived yet to the public. So the public, they don't have the quantum communication or quantum computer, but the Chinese mobile technologies are far more advanced than the rest of the world in terms of the quantum communication or quantum computer. So the 6G technology offers secure quantum communication networks, including quantum switching and computing, and quantum structure-based high bandwidth optical transceiver of terahertz applications. Okay, so as you guys know that when it comes to hacking mobiles, then 1G is very easy. It's just like anyone can hack 1G, and 2G is a lot easier. Then if you guys just learning hacking, you guys can hack 2G. 3G is a little bit difficult, and 4G is a little bit challenging, and 5G is impossible. I think 5G, no one has ever tried this 5G at the moment. 4G, all the government agencies, all this big hackers inside the government agencies, they do the 4G, but this is very rare for the general public or animals to can hack the 4G, because 4G is very complicated and it has a very secure network. So 5G is impossible for anyone, even the government agencies, even the big scientists. They haven't seen the 5G at the moment, and they don't know what's the structure, because 5G is totally different to 4G. And the 4G, because in order for any country to roll out 5G, they have to take the 4G and then they have to put this 5G from the beginning, because 4G and 5G is totally different technologies. And 6G goes with then to quantum communication network, and I think that by 2030 or 2035 it will be very extremely impossible even for the big agencies such as FBI or Israeli communication hackers that they can come and hack this secure quantum communication, because the technology that is used in quantum communication is totally different from scary, and it looks like it's coming from the future. So we're going to discuss about this secure quantum communication in the future videos. We're going to see what is secure quantum communication, and what is quantum switching, and in computing, which we say QKD, and quantum structure based high bandwidth. And we're going to see what is that. These ones, they are totally different technologies and totally different beast. This looks like coming from the future. Okay, so that's it for this video. Please subscribe our channel. If you have any question or comment, leave in comment box. Otherwise, we'll see you guys in the next video, and bye.